All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to some extra not included. Can I just say, we may or may not have made a mistake yesterday. I didn't realize. We turned on Cody's stream, and then Cody's stream had caught copyrighted audio. So I was like, how come it got blocked at the end? No, it turns out that's why. It's crazy, man. YouTube be picking up you know any type of audio that matches like their background description, then they hit that shit, man. It's kind of aggressive. Um, but yeah, so we're back. I'm gonna be wrangling some of you guys after this thing is built. I know you can move them, but there's no wide move commands, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna build them normally. So today we're gonna build our first awkward tuner, but I'm gonna need like a little bit more lime. And now that these guys are not like, super angry at us, why don't we try to sneak in there and try to use some lime off of them? AKA their shells. Oh yeah, needless to say though. Hopefully it's gonna be a good day, man. It's honestly, it kind of sucks though because I'm like in this holding pattern right now. See if I land the job, but consider the fact that they haven't called me back yet. Doesn't look optimistic, yo. It does not look optimistic. But you know, at least we gotta stay positive and keep, applying for other jobs while we're waiting. But yeah, I'm also moving these guys back because per a viewer recommendation, we should probably install 2 desalinator because currently 1 desalinator is kind of like it's choking up the system a little bit. Also, another thing I'm going to install is a bridge, and the reason being is because we want them to suck up the liquid on one end first and then the other end, rather than getting bricked up on this other thing. Honestly, we might even need 3 desalinator now that I think about it, because one can only do so much. Actually, yeah, you know what, that's why we're gonna backfill it with the other guy. Actually, one is actually cleaning it up pretty quickly. Is it? Oh, you know what? We're using it to refine metals right now. Oh, yeah. Because, what do you call it? We suck up the liquid here and then dump it out into our industrial water thingy. It's not the best idea, because ultimately this is the water responsible for cooling my base. But I mean, we're having like 2 different, injection of coolant, I guess, into the thing. Ultimately, if this thing keeps rising though, it will become problematic. Well, I'm talking about dupes. Supplying, decorating, operating, and digging. Cannot do cooking. Decrease decor. It's actually kind of ass. Cannot do attacking. That's fine. Decrease. That's fine. But your skills are not like necessary, Which reminds me, forgot to start up the music list, man. Not copyrighted music linked by you, because most of it is just game soundtracks and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Why are they not moving? They're not moving because they don't have Sage Hatch on the list, bro. Little bro. Yeah, also having multiple desalinator around is kind of nice, just because what do you call it? Damn, how many hatches do we have, man? Holy shit, I didn't realize we have this many hatches. Anyways, these are gonna get deconstructed. We're gonna be moving these on to the basically next door so that we can install multiple of these things. I might even like consider installing like 3 desalinator at this point, man. Look at this shit. I'm like, bro, we have like 2 plants. I guess we don't really need to process like all of the liquid immediately, right? Just destroy the buildings in case there's piping or anything that runs through that. I mean, to be honest with you, we're gonna have to expand our industrial block at some point. I'm thinking, I don't even know where the fuck we're gonna put it. I mean, ultimately, the industrial block is gonna be super hot. So, like, I don't want to put that stuff near my primary base because at the end of the day, actually, no, ultimately, the thing is gonna be not super hot. It's gonna be super cold. I mean, it depends, right? I don't know, man. Oh, shit, don't eat that. Don't eat that, by the way, you little shits. Give me a grooming station, and then give me 2 feeder critters, and then we should be good in that department. Ah. So then I'm gonna need a liquid bridge. Goes into there. Honestly, just that rebuilding the thing anyways. Why don't we just like make a couple bridges? Fuck it. Okay. I mean, it works. Each strategy can be priority 9 for the time being. And then, how much coal do we like realistically need? Is the real question. I'm gonna say, honestly, realistically speaking, we don't really need more than 100 tons. So, like, we should definitely cut down production when it hits to that number. And then this thing's gonna eat dirt for the time being, and then eventually, what do you call it? We can switch it out to do other stuff. Copy pasta. We can drop these 3. You better we're gonna do a 3rd one. Oh. Well. That's whatever. We can clean it up. Well, we gotta clean it up. Yeah, and then we can just dump the water back in, so It's okay, probably. And then for power, you're going to be using the main wattage. Deconstruct you, power, heavy wire for the time being because we're cheap. God, there's so much things to do, honestly. So what I'm thinking is, what do you call it? We deconstruct this bridge and we just make it uniform in terms of like, because this really doesn't make sense where, you know, you have the top ones and then one of the bottom ones. I think realistically, it makes more sense to just make a plumbing bridge here. Deconstruct you. And then aesthetically, it looks better, right? So and then once this thing is dry, then wait, caught. It'll kick the other shit into overgear. We're gonna priority 9 both of these Johns. Insufficient resources. Oops, we used the refined metal by accident. A website that I know that. And then for the time being, I mean, you know, we're gonna do this, and then how's the plumbing looking along? Are we building any backups? We are, so you know. Maybe support up to 4 plants now. And then until we produce like a lot of water surpluses, we're just not gonna worry about the other stuff. Where are my peeps at? I have 4 people on like 3 different schedules, and yet we still don't have enough people to like scramble. Like, really? Really? Yeah, these guys should start eating like a shit ton of coal for me. How much kilogram of water is that? 7 kilograms. Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, one pipe can theoretically fit. How come you're only processing 3,500 at a time, man? Still only 7 kilograms. Is it really 3,500? Okay, so that means we're not really backed up anywhere, which means we fucked up. I thought we were backed up somewhere. I'm like, how come it's only 3,500 kilograms? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it turns out I can't do math. Oh, shit. Oh, brother. All right. We gotta get rid of these liquid bridges one at a time. Because I'm an idiot. I thought it was a throughput problem, but no, man. Ta-da! Our first water surplus in ages, man. Holy. But yeah, so now we have 2 aqua tuners. The first thing is gonna process these guys first because these guys I feel like are more important to get processed first, and then the secondary loop will then kick in once the primary loop has been clean. And by having 2, we guarantee that there's at least gonna be one of them. They're gonna be up. They're probably at some point they're gonna line up, and then both of them will go down at the same time. But this just increases our overall capacity to clean up a lot of like our any surplus water, right? So that's the most important part here. And yeah, I mean, with the other flow, it just guarantees that we're gonna have constant water production going on. And bada bing, bada boom. You know, whoever recommend me to install a second desalinator, you're smart, okay? Because yeah, I mean that now we're producing double the water, right? So hopefully with double the water, we're gonna be able to start enjoying some surplus right now because we're living in a negative environment right now. So it's kind of nice to enjoy a little bit of surplus here and there, right? And then overall the temperature is dropping too, which is really good. Just because that means all of our plants are gonna be able to live. So yeah, all right. What do we got? You got me iron, saltwater, building, and operating. I do like that. I do like that. Congratulations, Lyra. Welcome to the colony. Actually, can we afford? I think the next guy we're gonna get is gonna be a farmer, because we need a farmer, man. Ah, fuck. I think some of the salt water got into the system, and it's causing some issues. Why don't we cut the power real quick? Oh, yeah. Ah, fuck. Now gases are getting all over the place, man. As long as it doesn't contaminate our thing, we should be good. Make sure to order those things. Yeah, as long as this primary gas valve does not get contaminated, I'm okay with this. And then we can suck up the carbon when the time comes, man. Oh, well. I actually have an idea. Now, granted, it still uses power, but I mean, it uses much less power compared to this guy. This guy uses like 120 watts, while the other option that we can make only uses like 10 watts. So it's a little bit more efficient. All right, is all the plumbing cleared? Are we still bricked up? No, we're still bricked up, dog. Okay, well, um, simple man. We gotta go in there and we gotta get this liquids out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, as long as the hydrogen loop does not get compromised, the carbon and the oxygen should clear itself out, right? This is gonna be annoying. You know what? That's probably why we produce a surplus. It's because our goddamn loop is all bricked up. All right, cancel that. Cancel that. Oh no, this thing is set for brine. Okay, now lock this. Give me 300. I want more leeway. Because ultimately, if we suck too much gas out, then it could create problems, basically. I'm sorry, trees. It had to be this way. Standing here. I realize we're gonna need way more farmers. Holy shit. Hey, look, a little baby has finally hatched. Let's go. How many critters are in here? Current count 8. Ah, shit, we already have max. Really? I need to make another farm already? I mean, ideally, I want to make the farm where we can put suits on. So I'm honestly thinking we're probably going to relocate these guys, actually. Yeah, because one of the big things that we're going to be doing is making sure that, you know, like the farm area, it support the people who's working in it. And ultimately, people who are working in this thing is going to suffer, right? Because they're going to get gas. And honestly, I don't want to put that farm in our thing. So do we want to relocate our farm then? Yeah, I think we are gonna relocate our farm. What about power? What about power? Good question, man. Because right now we only have like one separated grid right now. I think what we're gonna do is do another grid separation. For the suits, just because I want those guys to be running independently off of, you know, whatever. I don't want the good metal. I want the bad metal right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another farming guy just to help out with the farms. And then you're gonna be a 80-20 kind of Andy. Make sure to disconnect you. I really should be, like, using refined materials, man, at some point. Okay. Not to mention, we also need fucking more of the other guys. Ultimately, what's gonna happen here is that we're gonna undock these suits, and then we're gonna cancel this request, and then we're gonna move the suits down south where they're gonna get processed. So who are... Oh. Get you out of there, buddy. So I'm gonna reallocate this primary air production unit over to that, and then you, my friend, are gonna get reallocated because at the end of the day, these guys' primary responsibility, or one of them is gonna be primary responsibility to just supply air to the suits, and then the other guy supply air to the primary base, right? And well, I mean, both machines will have to provide air with whatever, but I want the primary air to go to the suits first, and then... Actually, how am I going to do that? That's a good question. How about this? If you get any access... So the bridge is going to act like a super priority, right? Where, like, it's going to suck up everything. So... The air main job here is to provide air for this thing and like the suit area, and then for this thing, which is going to be the primary living area. Of course, we also have like other options for these guys, like like this thing is now feeding air up into this northern bit, so that'd be good. But yeah, this guy's primary job though is to make sure that we have air going into the suits first, and then after the suits are all filled up, then they can provide air to the local living areas and stuff like that. Just so that we can we can make sure that everybody has air, right? And then the first thing we're gonna probably be digging into is probably these fossils area, just because we're gonna be punching some dinosaurs. Punch a dinosaur. But before that, I think I'm gonna install my auxiliary cooling unit into this thing, similar to how we did it previously. So this is why I'm like, I gotta move my industrial block down south then. Oh my god, man. Well, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I want to clear this area out anyways, because this is probably gonna be my desalinator area, where we desalinate stuff. I know, kind of crazy. Well, I mean, we might keep like the... No, we're gonna keep the power unit, or we're gonna move everything down south, man. I'm thinking we're gonna probably move everything down south, honestly. Like, shit's got to go. It's good enough, I guess. Yeah, and then our other base can handle the major cooling. As long as this thing doesn't get like super hot and it stays relatively cool, that I don't really care, because like we can just cool the air at the end of the day, right? Like it's not that big of a deal. I just need to install that first aqua tuner right now, because actually no, before we can even install the first aqua tuner, do we even have the prerequisite? aka the steam, not prerequisite, but like the other half of the problem, right? Like you can install the aqua tuner, but ultimately if you can't delete that heat, then it's useless, right? Okay, yeah, we did. Okay, good. I was productive. Give me this thing, because I know I'm gonna need it eventually. And then for research, we'll probably want to push it all the way to the maximum research when we get the chance. No, actually, the only reason why we haven't pushed the research to the limit is because, well, I mean, we've been kind of dealing with, the hot situation, right? And ultimately, you want to deal with the situation at hand rather than, sitting about. temperatures equalizing, which is good. Unrefrigerated food. I'm working on it. Abridgment damage. Oh, you know that's probably because we partially connected for a second. Bruh. Okay, and then we're gonna deliver suit, deliver suit, deliver suit. Well, right now we only have 2 suits because we're fucking poor. It's true. We got no money. Alright, how big is this? 6x4? 6x4? Perfect. Your best friend is cold? You better know it. You know it, man. We're finally installing our first aqua tutor. Only took us like 200 cycles, but then again, I'm gonna blame it. But I'm just saying, this seed was not as what do you call it, fortunate regarding the geysers / volcanoes and stuff like that. I still haven't found my first metal volcano, so you know we're looking for that shit. I don't know where it exists. Oh wait, I also want to close you guys. Sorry, guys. You guys are absolute menaces against society, which is why you guys have to be locked up in the corner of the map. Oh, of course there's an idiot. It's not fair. It's not fair. Oh shit, we finally got the reed fiber. Thank God. One other thing is that I don't have enough reed fiber to make like any of my thing because I passed up on the reed fiber. I should honestly not have passed it up instead of taking a dupe. Dupes, realistically speaking, we can take them whenever, right? Like we don't have to take them at, you know, at the moment that we get them. Please don't jump up into this thing, you little shit. Unless you want to go to jail. You know what? I gotta move this over to like here, and then put a secondary door to block these little fuckers from keep jumping up on this John, man. Alright, you little shit. Put like a door here. I should have done a mechanical door, man. I'm stupid. I'm gonna become the damn Joker, man. Make this auto. You know what? I'm just gonna use the move command. There you go. There you go. You happy now? What do you mean unreachable? All right. Oh. There you go. Now these guys can never go up into this top door, which is good because, you know, like I don't want them to be in the top door. And, you know, if we have future versions of these guys, we just put them all in this one holding container. All right, so now what? Oh wait, aqua suffocating. Dude, why are you so slow? Holy shit. Okay, well. Gotta introduce some oxygen over here, man. How come the oxygen is not going to the right? Okay, okay, you weirdo. All right. So how many? How many? 4, 8, 12. I mean, so ultimately we can get up to 16, right? Yes. Yes, we can. Well, what I'm concerned about is, well, I mean, you know, like, we should probably automate this at some point, is the thing, right? Do we have automation? We do. Ah, but we can't fit automation. No! Alright, just to make my life easier and the dupe's life easier, I'm gonna install some basic automation over here just to... I'll be damaging our wires, bro. What the fuck? Oh, it's because we only have one automation wire, brother. Oh, what a fuck. Okay, here, why don't we separate you? Just to keep the power consumption much lower, right? That's 240 watts. And then I want to disconnect you too. But then who's gonna power the upper side? The upper side. Now this thing is dormant because there's nothing powering it. Oh my fucking god, bro. I gotta figure out. Oh. It's doing okay. What do you think, Cody? I tuned into your stream and then I got hit with the with the copyright and I'm like, damn, I played myself, bro. I did a tactical, what is known as a tactical mistake. Whoa, we built it too big. Damn. Hunter can't do math, it's true. Oh. I gotta destroy this. I then gotta do this, and then this, and then deconstruct this. But, you know, base is doing okay. The person who told me to do 2 desalinator, VIP that man, because that man helped a lot. Yeah, because having 2 desalinator actually is helping with the throughput, because we were having a lot of we call it salt water building up. So yeah, now that we have 2 of them producing, that really helped us. And also, we're actually building up a liquid surplus too. So I'm not running hella dry, which is really nice. Just because running hella dry is really bad for business. Yeah, yeah, that would running your base hella dry. That would definitely kill you. Thinking of expanding our food production too. I'm also thinking that we can go up to 12 now. So, that shit's happening. Don't worry about the spaghetti. The spaghetti can't hurt you. Meanwhile, the spaghetti. Ah! Anyways, I wanted to kick this food production into overdrive here, because if we're gonna have more dupes, then we're gonna have to reduce the amount of farming they do. Or if they do farm, we're gonna need to provide them with more food. More food. Yeah, I didn't want to sound crazy by talking to myself, but I'll note that in the future to just mute that audio channel, man. So the P should still get priority over our water system. The water system is just guaranteed that all the plants get irrigated at a certain point, right? And then the P is going to be the primary. Yep. Good. Very good. Yeah, because I want the P to get consumed first before it consumes like our actual liquid. So our plants are working on a subsidized system, is what I'm trying to say. And then actually, I kind of want to try out prototype V1 in terms of the germ elimination program. Yeah, I think Twitch is not as aggressive as YouTube. Like, you get on YouTube, man, you found real quick, just gets banned, man. Banned. No power. Oh shit, we're running dry, dude. I gotta push my power to the limit. Push it to the limit. Beep 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 beep. 45. Oh yeah, it's definitely way cooler now. Oh, thank God, bro. I was really getting concerned about the heat. It looks like with two of these systems running, it's probably cooling out base. Yeah. So yeah, if you ever want to get to YouTube, then yeah, I do definitely have to change your song list. I had to purge basically all the popular songs. Alright, what's the sit rep right now? I'm not gonna take any more dupes for the time being. We're already up to 10. I think eventually, by the end of this stream, depending on our luck, we might get up to 12. And then from there, what do you call it? We're gonna have to go by, by the feel. Gotta clear out these hydrogen, man. I don't know how hydrogen managed to build up on over here, man. But yeah, what do you call it? I need to build an aqua tuner, but this aqua tuner is gonna be a huge one because we're gonna be responsible for. I mean, this aqua tuner is gonna be really light if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, because the primary responsibility is just to cool down my base, and then cool down my industrial block. But my base is the primary thing, right? Because homie's gotta eat at the end of the day, or homie has gotta live at a comfortable temperature at the end of the day. So, that's good. Honestly, cold biomes or any biome that, like is cold, like you gotta abuse that shit, to be real with you, man. Because cold is usually, cold doesn't really lie around. So if you see any cold areas, you gotta use it to the utmost maximum. And then in the meantime, I think we cut air production down to our southern quadrant because yeah, we're gonna be relying on. I love the system, man. I love it. So we have one primary unit providing air throughout our base, and then we have a secondary unit that is feeding what do you call it? That is feeding the suits first. Ooh, scouting. Why don't you have a suit? Are you a criminal? Motherfucker, you think I built this suit just for you to just avoid it? Unreachable? Ah! I forgot. Working around sands is dangerous, bro. Damn. Whatever happened to Timmy? I don't know. Meanwhile, Timmy dead. Just lying there. Bro, what the hell? Alright, how are you guys circumventing the suit locker? Oh, maybe they were there before the suit locker. Oh, you know what? That could be the case. Alright, you fuckers. I know how they're circumventing the suit locker. It's because there's a thing that doesn't require a suit on the other end. Look that shit. That and that's that. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, no more people should be wait, God, going into the pot biome. Oh my God, some of these people are so slow though. I guess that's a good thing about getting the dupes early. You can start training their stats early because some of these guys, well, these guys are fucking moving. Leia, go drop off your suit. Lyra, I will find you. Oh my. True. Which reminds me, I gotta build the bedrooms now. Right now, plastic is kind of like pretty, what you may call it, pretty expensive. So, how many dupes do we have in terms of morale bonuses? You're already plumbing. Why don't we improve your carrying so that I can then give you suit ability later? You could do that. Oh my God, I need to get to level 3 in order to reduce suit? Really? Alright, fine. I'd rather you get to the macro electronics first. And we need to give some leeway. We need to get some stress leeway. True. Once we become rich, I think I will probably give these guys... Actually, we need to make sure that we restrict this to 8 critters because I need them to be happy. Don't worry, man. Be happy. Ah, shit. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Let's just seal this thing in for the time being because I still need to clear out the germs. 5 million germs. Don't worry about this place for the time being, okay? Holy shit, pop eardrums. Holy shit, 9 point something kilograms of oxygen? Oh my God. God damn. Damn, we gotta make a wastewater pool, bro. Jesus. But that's for later though. Aqua tuner takes primary what do you call it, responsibility first. And then you, my friend. Oh, you're already doing your job, right? I'm gonna set these guys to priority 1. The reason being is actually I'll set you guys to priority 2. So that these guys don't do the thing, and then this auto sweeper can do the thing. And the reason why we did that is because I need them to take the storage bin coal out of here, man. Are you doing your job, by the way? Basically, fully automating my power grid. The only thing is that I need to take the coal in here and then dump the coal out here. Wait a minute. If I really want to fully automate this, yeah. I mean, do we want to worry about full power automation right now? I don't know. Oh, but you're still delivering the coal though. I don't need you to deliver the coal. How do I can't cancel delivery of the coal, can I? Unless I put it in like a locked area that they can't access. I don't know, man. That sounds sick, you know. So I'm like, I don't know. That sounds fucked up. I mean, then again, you know, it's whatever. Technically, yeah. I mean, the best way to do it is have the lazy ones or the new ones like run on a generator. But at the end of the day, I'm like, we're gonna play probably long enough for all of them to become a Giga Chad. So I don't think we have to worry, Rowan. Are we pushing you to the limit, Rowan? Yeah, we're pushing him to the upper echelons of his limits. Whoopsie! Let's see. Powder bedroom, duplicate, two shifts, salted food, grizzly meal. So we got to give him a better meal source, or we make a park, and then force him to walk through said park. Because that shit gives actually a lot of morale bonus. Actually, I think I'm just gonna shake him for the time being, and then just reset his skill so that we don't push him way too hard to the limit. That's whatever, man. Thing is that I would like a vertical park if possible, but that's like 120 tiles, right? And I think we fucked up already because we already digged out like a huge ass chunk. So like, ideally we make a vertical park. Man, but the thing is like, shit, we fucked up. Actually, what do we need for a vertical park per se? Because I do have a little bit of ground left, so I wonder if I can fit enough plants in there to classify it as a park. Let's see. Actually, I never built a park before, so I want to build a natural reserve. I need 4 wild plants, no industrial machines, and a park sign. I need 4. How many plants can I fit in here? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I can. Holy mother of God. This is gonna look so ghetto. I didn't see the room size of this, man. We might have to reduce depending on like how much room this is. Well, currently it's 2,000 tiles. That's not right. 127. Okay, so that means I have to move this baby down by a little bit because the max is 120. So let's move it down to like, I think this should reduce the floor enough. And ultimately, as long as they just go in it, it counts, right? So, you know, modern problems require modern solutions. And then I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the park sign too. Just a huge ass park sign. What's that for? Don't worry about it. If this actually works, bro, this would be such a big ass scam. We basically relocated 4 plants. Call it a day. All right, what plant do we want to use up here, anyways? Seed. Oxyferns can probably arbor will probably not fit in there. Fungal, mealwood. We have 0 kilograms of that. Do we actually have extra wart seeds? I don't know, man. What's bomb lily? Oh, I don't know. Let's put some bomb lily up there. Call it a day, bro. Oh yeah, but we gotta need a pipster though. Do we still have pips, or have they gone the way of the dodo? Oh yeah, we still have pips. We need to put order 9 on that, John. Yeah, because I know that they're always gonna enter this room because first of all, their bedrooms are here, and then second of all, the lunch and the bathrooms are here. So this area is definitely gonna be heavily congested with people. I don't think I've ever tried to build a natural park, though. This is my first time actually trying to build a natural park, man. And then I need a natural park sign, right? I don't even know where that is. Would it be stations? Furniture? No, that's a park sign. Where's the natural park? Oh, do we need to research it, maybe? Research? Natural park. Not with the critters, surprisingly enough. Where the fuck is this sign, bro? Oh wait, it's just a park sign? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, bro. Where was it again? Perfect. Do we even have copper ore, man? Okay. Still a little bit too big. Cancel you. Base me. Airflow me. Do this because I know we have a lot of those minerals. Put a sign here. No, I don't need to do that. Instead, build a pneumatic door. Mr. Pip. Mr. Pip, you're going to jail, you little shit. Move the critter over there. Really? I have 1 bomb lily? Okay, mealwood then, you fucking seed, I guess. Bam. Alright, where's the Pip? Pip, you're going to jail, you little shit! Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, move him up here. The things I do for positive morale, bro. Alright, now we just gotta wait for this little guy to plant the 4 plants, and then, then deconstruct it, and then see if it fits. And then what is our room overlay looking like? 84 tiles plus 14. So like 96? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, deconstruct you, deconstruct you, deconstruct you, deconstruct you. Ooh, little Draco. Why is he planting? Dude, I literally confine you into a small area too, man. Do I have another one of you lying around? Damn, did all of them die, man? I didn't realize we execute Order 66 on them. Oh, you know what? One of them was trapped in here, wasn't there? Well, I think he's dead. Any other Dracodes lying about? Not Dracodes, sorry, Pips. Damn, we really gotta repopulate the Pips, huh? I didn't realize so many Pips died. Oh my god. We have one Pip? The one Pip! The one Pip exists! Don't be shy, okay, brother? Wait, is there plants nearby? No, there's no plants nearby. Yeah, the closest plant is like 12 tiles away. Or 11 tiles away. There we go. Atmosphere? God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with Millwood next time. Fucking... Okay. I just wanted to see some diversity, you know, like... Come on. Come on, you little shit. Come on! Please! Cooperate with me, man! I swear, when there's two of them, they work very efficiently. When there's only one of them, they just like, I'm just gonna... Being chillin'. I know you could do it. There's enough seed in there. I'm debating on whether or not we're gonna fully automate our power supply or if we're gonna just fuck off. Because I gotta also tackle the aqua tutor problem, right? Just keep digging. Just keep digging until we get to the end of this thing. He's done it. Alright. Yeah, because I need to create a perfect vacuum. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit planning here, because I'm going to basically attach this cooling unit. Its primary responsibility is probably going to be cooling my base. Actually, no, cooling my main, like, liquid here. Shipping? No. Power? Yes. Yes! Okay, we have to build one down, because, what you call it? It needs to be... we need to have a vent so that we can vent gases in the top section. And then the aqua tuner. Well, it depends. So I think I'm actually gonna build 4 tile wide kind of ordeal here. 4 tiles, liquid in the middle, 2 mechanized locks. Metal, 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 metal. Metal, 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 metal. I really wish I had more metal. This thing's gonna become metal. Wait, called liquid, metal, 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 and then insulated tile, liquid in the middle. So this steam turbine is gonna have to move to the right. Is what's gonna have to happen here. How big is this thing? Is gonna be huge, bro. I mean, technically, we don't have to cool this entire area. Liquid. I mean, technically, we don't even need this thing. Liquid, metal tile, doors to monitor transfer of power, or transfer of cooling. I'm gonna do 2 doors because last time we did, I mean, 1 door was okay, but I think 2 doors might be even better because, you know, like there's 4 tiles of transfer, right? Instead of just 2 tiles of transfer, so we double like the amount of heat that can transfer to and fro. And then this is gonna be my main cooling block. And the aqua tuner can just go, I don't know, man. Like, legitimately, the aqua tuner can just go anywhere at this point. Something like that. And then for plumbing, actually thinking I'm gonna use a bridge design. Because the problem is that I always have one little fucking water just sitting there doing not absolutely jack shit. I think a bridge design might be more efficient than what we were currently doing, just because it reduces all the power consumption too. So then the automation would collect directly to this guy instead, and then when that guy closes, it goes over and then bypasses. Okay, all right. And then I guess there's no point. I mean, we can build a little bit extra. Like, it doesn't hurt anybody to have a little bit extra, right? So, that's fine, I guess. Air block. Air block. Okay, so this is going to be our rudimentary, whatchamacallit? Our first rudimentary aqua tuner. And the primary responsibility of this aqua tuner is just making sure that our primary water is just cool enough so that, you know, we don't have to worry about it ever again. And then I'm going to dig a little thing up. We're going to dig out the first 6 tiles of these rooms, because ultimately I'm gonna make these into a perfect vacuum so that we don't have to worry about later on being like, air got leaked in, oh my god. Now granted, the air's gonna get leaked in on the top section though, because the sand is gonna fall. There's nothing we can do about that one, son. I mean, unless we do it carefully. What do you mean by that? We build a block here, block, and then boom. Yeah, that would prevent any thing from, whatchamacallit, leaking air into our thing. So actually, I'm going to cancel this for the time being. Let them finish up the northern bit. And then we can build into this area. Because ultimately, I want a perfect vacuum, right? So in order to get a perfect vacuum, I'm going to need to make sure that we block off any of this thing. It's going to make my life much easier, especially when we're constructing this thing. So that's how we're going to do it. And then this thing is going to be the big cold injector into this thing, and because it's 4 tile big, it's gonna inject a lot of shit into this thing. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I think I like it. It's double the cooling capacity. All right, now that thing is blocked in, we can now resume with this thing, and we're gonna do 2 airlocks, and then this thing is gonna become a perfect vacuum, and we're gonna work in this environment for a little bit, and you know, clean up all the shit. How many tiles is? 4 tiles. Okay, good, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So they're gonna start building that thing. What liquid do we want to use in between? I don't know, man. I'm looking at it. I'm like, ethanol probably is one of the second best. I mean, polluted water would probably be the best. If you think about it. But I'm not gonna hit like freezing temps, right? So realistically speaking, we're not gonna freeze our life support water. So I don't think I'm gonna use ethanol in this situation, because I think it's a little bit extreme. Actually, I have multiple Drecos that are not doing anything right now. We gotta shave their, yes, man. Actually, I want to keep a couple of wild ones though, and the reason being is because if our native one goes extinct, then at least we got a couple of wild ones so that we can repopulate, right? Because there was a period where we entered mass starvation and we ate like 90% of our critters. So, just in case I would say, you know, let's just keep a couple of them wild. But I also need to make sure that we shear the shit out of these guys. So, to get reed fiber right now. So, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's so good, dude. So, what this guy does ultimately is that because I know these guys are always going to be demanding coal, because at the end of the day, we're going to be burning coal 24/7. By having, you know, right now they're delivering coal, right? But ultimately, when there's other busy shit happening, they won't deliver coal until they finish all the busy shit. Right now, we don't have a lot of shit because, well, I mean, we have a lot of manpower. Well, we can't fuel the manpower yet. But why can't I make any suits? It's because I have no refined metal. Give me +9.
I'm so angry.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were doing a natural park, weren't we? This is genius, by the way. A vertical natural park is honestly not like. I mean, do they need to touch the sign, or I guess we'll find out. I mean, we'll fucking find out, man. We'll see. We'll see if they need to touch the sign or something like that. Because if they don't have to touch the sign and they just have to be like enter the room, quote unquote, then that shit's easy peasy, man. Also, what do I need? What else do I need for a natural park to be natural? The natural park be naturally, dog. Equipment? Nope. It's rooms. Do I need critters? Please don't tell me I need critters in this natural park, bro. No, I just need 4 wild plants. What the fuck? That's easy. I should be building this thing. I should be natively building this thing into my thing, man. Holy shit. For +6 morale? Just all they need is 4 wild plants? I don't know what you are, but I don't want to touch you with a 9-foot pole, bro. Alright, little guy. You just gotta do one more. What the fuck? What did we deconstruct? 1, 2, 3. And then we're not gonna farm this thing. I know. We're gonna move this, okay? Like eventually we're gonna move this down south. The only reason why I haven't moved it yet is because, well, I got shit to do. I got other shit to contend with. Why is this thing not gonna construct it? Oh. Alright, little bro. One more plant. One more plant. Gotta clean the rest of this shit. I can't believe we actually put like some of this. This is actually very lucky, man. Because I'm like, man, imagine if we dig out all this shit already, so we have nothing we can put this thing in. Like that shit would be really unfortunate. You can do it, little bro. Little bro! I need you to just put one more plant, man. One more plant. One more plant, and then I'm gonna goddamn pog out of my goddamn gourd. Yeah, because they're always gonna enter here. Why? Because, well, the Great Hall is here, and the Food Hall is here. I mean, the Food Hall is here, and the... Wait, how come this latrine is not latrine anymore? What? It's too big! It's too big! It's too big! I can't believe it. How much bigger is this than 64 tiles? Why is the bathroom so small? God damn! Alright, I need to reduce it by 12. 6. 8. There we go. I guess that you just do 6, 6, but whatever, man. Sue me. I'm glad I caught that, honestly. I did the math wrong. I did the math wrong. It's true. Alright, what you got for me? Yes, we need pips. Okay. Alright, are you ready for this, y'all? I'm about to go loco. Ooh, baby. Natural reserve. Nature reserve. +6 morale. You fucking like it. So that means, like, we're gonna go fucking crazy, bro. Great Hall. Wait, we didn't even get the latrine bonus now that I think about it. Holy, dude. Holy. Alright, now you're gonna go back to jail, son. I'm sorry. You gotta go back to jail. Move you there. And then where's the little kid at? Damn, little criminal. Oh, there he is. Found him. Alright, you're gonna go to jail too. I should probably put them in with like the arbor trees now that I think about it. Because they can eat that shit and turn that shit to dirt. I'll do it later, okay? Right now, pips are not my primary concern. I just need to make sure that the pips are safe. And then one other thing is that I'm gonna enclose this building too to prevent any jailbreak from happening. No more jailbreak. You're going to jail. All right. That's fucking crazy, man. Okay, most people now have exosuits, or if they don't have exosuits, they're getting the skill levels to get exosuits. And then how's our plastique generation coming these days? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, well. Similar thing. We want to make sure that... Holy shit, we're all bricked up, man. We're all bricked up here. God damn. Yo, shout out to Nitro Reserves. Actually, well worth the investment. Would recommend. Especially since I didn't realize how simplistic the Nature Reserve was, you know? All you need is 4 plants, man. 4 plants is like hella cheap. How many materials is that? That's like 7 tiles, 7 natural tiles. Oh my god. Just slap that shit in between wherever your important room is, and then bada bing, bada boom. You got very excited pawns who are super skilled for relatively cheap. All right, next thing we want to get is the plumbing. And then we'll probably put brine I think brine has a good melting point, right? Or evaporation point. It's actually like 2 degrees higher, man. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll put oil. Yeah, we're gonna go into one oil bomb anyways, and we're gonna extract the shit out of that resources too. It's time. It's time. I need to build like regular tiles. Do they get a run bonus on regular tiles? They do. Okay, because this thing like they're gonna be walking here like a lot. So honestly, getting a 25% bonus is not that bad. I think with plastic they get a 50% bonus or something like that. Which is even better. It's even better. And I always know they're gonna always go into this column, right? Either to get to their bedrooms or to, you know, to do whatever. So strategically placing your thing is tight. So you can do whatever now, basically. Motherfucker. Waka waka. Oh. And now you can be a rocket suit guy. I mean, does this... Holy shit. Oh my god! Holy god! Alright, so basically, you're gonna have to lock in is what's gonna have to happen here, brother. Jesus. And this is not accounting for food bonuses too, right? And also other bonuses that we can put into our rooms. Yeah. Damn. Alright, you're gonna lock in. I mean, do I want a second artist? I don't know, man. I'm okay for the time being. I think you're okay too. I think you're okay too. Unless we want to get farming. Make you a super farmer. Actually, what does getting super farmer do? Crop tending and micro nutrient fertilizer crafting. And then this is just plus more skill. I don't know. I don't know for the time being. Actually, for the time being also, why don't we do some fucking research, brother? Research! What are other things that give duplicants a bonus morale? What other rooms can I build for them? Washroom, check. Private bedrooms? That's being worked on, depending on the resources. Power plant, greenhouse... Increased growth speed, stable, laboratory. I think that's it. Oh wait, there's a recreation room. Interesting. It doesn't tell me the effect of the morale though. Huh. I mean, I do have an extra space, like, right here. That we could possibly add, like, an additional, you know... Hey, man! You know, at this point, it's the quality of life update. Yeah, I mean, if it's like an auxiliary unit that can also give me more morale, like, why the fuck not, you know? What was I doing again? Oh yeah, we told a lot of... Oh. we were gonna punch some dinosaurs and then we can get some oil so that we can backfill this thing, so that we can make a perfect vacuum and what do you call it, be able to craft this area into whatever we want it to be. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I was also going to make more suits. I really wish we could kill your research, just because it could save a lot of lives, you know? Be able to just research whatever. Alright, so you're gonna be my oil guy. My crude oil. Crude oil. And crude oil won't flash in the temperature that we work in, so that's actually kind of nice to work in with crude oil. We're working with big oil now, y'all. Holy shit, that's the end of the map. God damn it, man. I cannot find a metal refinery or a metal geyser at all. It doesn't exist. Holy shit, it hasn't really been... Oh, okay, it's only been an hour and a half. I didn't realize we started late today. Man, I really gotta start early, man. Ay, ay, ay. How's our water supply looking? It's somewhat equalized. I mean, we're still building up the water levels, which is good. But you know, it's not as ideal to say the least of things. I kind of want to build an underground channel, and the reason being is because I want the carbon to fall. I'll just build a channel underneath to let the carbon fall, man. Oh yeah. And then in the meantime, I'm also gonna build this thing to prevent any more jailbreakers. Jailbreakers! We're wild animals. Of course we're gonna jailbreak. And then... Well, I mean, we don't really have enough resources. Actually... I forgot. We have lead, bro. We have lead! The one lead exists. Yeah, because one thing is that I don't want these guys to spend their time delivering coal. So, you know, if we can automate the coal comes from these guys. These guys shit out coal. The coal then gets dropped into here. This then automates. This fully automates our power. The only interactions that our dupes need to do is occasionally, you know, go in here and, you know, give the boys a little pet once in a while. If anything, we gotta get rid of the excess guys, because the excess guys are creating problems right now. Because a lot, I think when these guys are unhappy, they reproduce much slower. Yeah, they're reproducing at 0 right now, which is very bad. And realistically, we don't really need 8 all in one room. I think I'm just gonna build a ghetto room for a time being, man. I mean, we can support it up to 8, but I think we're gonna go down to 4. I think ultimately, I just want 4 dudes in here, man. And yeah, we're now installing the base floor to increase the run speed too, so that they can get to and fro much quicker. Where's the crude oil going? It's not going anywhere. It's where it's going, man. What the hell? I need more suits. Okay, and then this thing, you only take coal. Okay, and then bada bing, bada boom. Our power, all of our power now is automated for the most part. I'm gonna move out a couple of you, like 40 critters, something like that. And we're gonna all auto wrangle. Mop. I'm gonna take half of these guys out of here. So then we get a breeding pair. We'll have a breeding. We'll have 2 breeding pairs. And I think that would generate enough coal for me, to be honest with you. I don't think we really need to do the full 8 production of that thing. I mean, we have infinite dirt, but doesn't mean that we should consume that much dirt, right? So, we're gonna be moving the hatches. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, you know. Holy shit! How many little guys did we fit in here, man? What the hell? And then worst case scenario, they'll just wrangle these guys back if there's not enough population. Okay, we gotta just make sure to build this tile, please, y'all. One, two, three, four, five. Ultimately, how many suits do I think we're gonna need? A lot. Well, thank you, Hunter. That's not really a precise number. I think 8. Like, realistically speaking, we're not gonna have everybody on the same shift, so not everybody's gonna go out at the same time. So, oh shit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. How about 9? Realistically, some people will be at the base. Not everybody's gonna be leaving. So I don't think we need to build like the full amount is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, now these guys would do reproduction once in a while. And, what should I call it? Any coal that these guys produce will get sucked up into our primary energy production here. And then, if we see the coal level drop down to, like, I say 20 tons, we know that we need to increase the amount of guys in there, so... I might flip this. And the reason being is because I kind of wanted to also automate our eggs too. In terms of like moving the eggs away, because I don't want the amount of critters. You know what? You know what? Let's do it. Okay, let's fucking do it. Whatever, man. So first things first, I need the coal to go a certain direction, and then second thing, I need the what do you call it? The eggs to go to a certain direction too. Dude, that is so good. mean, realistically, we should not be worried about this, but you know, I mean, I might as well, man. You know what I'm saying? I might as well. What am I doing, man? No. Until we get refined metals, I'm not gonna fully automate it. Man. So what I want to also do is give a dirt injector too. So the whole point of it is it takes dirt into this thing and then also does the dirt for me too. But I'm like, damn, do we really want to fully automate that? Because if so, I mean, we can. Honestly, until we make a pip farm, like I'm not gonna worry too much about it, man. Honestly, I think we got other demons to fight right now. Let's not try to fight everything and then end up fighting nothing, right? So, we'll worry about it when the time comes. All right, now that my vacuum has been established, make sure that will this thing vent out the air? It will. Good. All right, good. Now that the air has all been vented out and this is a perfect vacuum, we can now dig into this thing and work in this area without any like downside, basically, because there's no. Oh shit! Whoops. Uh-oh. Any air leaking? Thing needs more crude oil. Yeah, and the reason why we want this to become a perfect vacuum is because at the end of the day, we're gonna be adding our own mix of gas into this area. So we don't want any contamination in terms of like oxygen or carbon leaking into this John. It just basically makes it into a headache. So that's why I want to make sure that all of this is a perfect vacuum before we go in, and why I want to get this crude oil into this John so that there's no chance of anything leaking. And oil, they operate in such high temperature that realistically speaking, unless you really make it super hot, you should be good. I'm gonna cancel that actually. I'm gonna cancel these guys too. We should probably indicate where we want to put it though. And there you go. You know, very simple way of making a perfect vacuum is before you dig into the room, make it a little airlock, and then you get a little perfect vacuum, man. You know, it saves you a headache, right? Because you don't have to pump the gas out later. So, would recommend. I don't even know why you're here, brother. I mean, honestly, we already have a breeding pair. You guys should go the way of the dodo. All right, so this guy, you're gonna take coal. And then this guy, you're gonna take eggs. Sage, and then just in case me, hatches too. So I believe when one guy dies, they should auto wrangle. Actually, let's test it out. So because we already have like a couple of these guys, right? So I kind of want to test it out. Who amongst you are the oldest? You're 23, 75, 58, 36. I'm gonna kill him. Monka S. I want to test something out. If they die, will another hatch get wrangled in? Auto wrangle it in? Or is that a feature? How does this work? Because now this thing has 3, right? But this thing has 5. I don't think it does. Damn. That's a little bit annoying. Nope. Nope. They will not auto wrangle. You're gonna have to set them to wrangle. Will they really not do it? I don't want to manage that. No, 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 don't get... I keep getting distracted, man. I keep looking at this. I'm like, I can optimize it. But then I'm like, wait. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to focus on the aqua tuner. Don't get distracted. Okay? Damn, we could definitely optimize it. Yeah, because I think the next thing I want to automate is, why are you not delivering coal? Actually, let's do delivery like down by 1. Supply maybe. Basically, they'll do the other shit first before they even worry about, you know, supplying like coal or something like that. Really not necessary. Is it really unreachable? That's very annoying. Suit. Yeah, once you get your primary thing, then you can do your secondary thing, which is, you know, like the suit wearing thing. I need to make sure that they, what do you call it, insulate the top tile here. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking, you know, to have a critter counter. Does the critter counter count eggs? That's another good question. I don't know. Either way, though, I mean, it's fully automated now, so we don't have to like do much, to say the least of things here. I think eventually I'm gonna like. I think the best thing is probably just entomb the items or the buildings together, and then you never have to worry about it, right? Because once the buildings, wait, caught. It can. It's a setting toggle. Really? Oh, interesting. Critter counter. Oh yeah, count eggs. So maybe we'll do like an 8 to make sure that there's always a thing in there. And then what you may call it. Once, okay, I can see how you can. No, don't get distracted. I keep getting distracted, man. Don't. Eventually, I'll automate the shit out of you. But for now, let's focus. Keep getting freaking sidetracked, man. But I can see how we can set up some rudimentary automation that take care of, you know, making sure that there's a set amount of eggs or a set amount of critters in each pen, and only take the eggs out when there's a set amount, when there, you know, there's 8 of them or whatever. Obviously in this case we're not going to be farming these guys, like fully farming these guys. Like ultimately I want 8, right? In order to maximize egg production, whatever resource that we're producing. But realistically speaking, though, coal is not really that in my like big list of things that I want to get done, I guess. Consider the fact that we want to move over to petroleum or natural gas, as those are going to be more sustainable compared to like coal. Because coal, I need pips in order to shit out dirt. Or I guess we can tame it with like a volcano, but I mean that shit is expensive, yo. You're not gonna find a volcano lying around, you know. um, I want the machine to be doing it, not the humans. The machines. I don't know, man. This game can get very buggy sometimes. Like, shift all of that thing. I gotta be very careful though. We're gonna be working. Oh, wait a minute. God damn. I need chlorine because I need to use polluted water. But the problem with the polluted water right now is that they got about 2 million germs, and also they're overflowing like Kingdom Come. Oh Lord, have mercy. What do we do? I don't know, man. I'm afraid this thing's gonna bust all over us. Honestly, is the water getting constantly pushed down and up? Are we breaking physics? Yes. How is this water able to cycle without any energy? I don't know. It's not supposed to do that to say these are things here. Alright, I think we have enough oil. I'm gonna probably inject more oil into this top section. And ta-da! A perfect vacuum. We need more reed fiber. I'm gonna move you guys, don't worry, okay? A lot of things needs to get done, honestly. Not to mention, any plastic that is being manufactured also has to get moved over to our bedroom production right now. And then eventually, any surplus plastic is going to go towards the ladder. Damn, we have so much shit that needs to get done. How does everyone get anything done in this game, bro? Just like, oh. Interesting. The air is getting backflowed, which is not good. Yeah, because ultimately, I want this guy to be feeding up there, other guy to be feeding up there, because like the electrolyzer needs to be running 24/7 is what I'm trying to say. So the fact that a couple of these guys are getting backflowed right now is really bad for business. So we need to make sure that, you know, both of these guys are producing air at the same time. Like they can get bricked up, but you know, we want to make sure to get bricked up at the end, not at, you know, like the interval here, because if that other guy is working 24/7, he's gonna only be able to provide enough air for 8. So these two guys need to work together in order to provide enough air. Of course, one of them is primarily responsible for the suits, and the other guy is primarily responsible for just the living conditions, making sure that our oxygen is well oxygenated, making sure that the oxygen is well oxygenated, yo. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna move all the oxyferns down to this lower level, because realistically speaking, like the upper oxyferns are not doing jack shit right now, which is it's kind of useless, dog. Holy shit! I just realized something. The carbon was able to push out all the oxygen either into its like contained little area, or damn, that's scary, bro. You know what? Fuck it. No, but then if I scrap the upper area, then we won't be able to build on it. Okay, we won't fuck it. Do we really have no more oil left to put up there, up top? Where the hell did all my oil go? It's a better question. Hello? Oil? Also, what's the temperature like right now? Oh yeah, it's good. It's good, dude. Oh yeah, it's good. Our brine is looking at a whopping 23. This topper brine is now looking at 22. I'm 90% sure like these two brine thing can handle like 90% of their cooling. The only reason why we're not, you know, what you may call it, we're adding this aqua tuner here is just to, you know, the 10% of situations, right? If something happens and we have a major heat injection, the aqua tuner can kick in and like make sure that whatever heat injection that hits us is gonna get, you know, taken care of. I'm gonna need 2 kilograms of that. I'm gonna need 2 more kilograms of this. I'm gonna need to punch some forking dinosaurs. I'm sorry, dinosaurs. Our friendship is over. You're gonna get punched now, you little shit. I'm gonna punch you. And the bedroom overhaul has been completed. So I just gotta make sure that there's only one way down now that I think about it. Yeah, because I don't want them to go other ways. I actually, no matter what, they're going to have to go through the nature reserve. Why? Because their food is there and their bathroom is there. So, like, they have to go through the nature reserve. It's just, you know, something that they gotta do. How much power do you get? 900? Never mind, bro. I was like, whoa, okay. I was gonna make a duplicate room for you guys, and then I'm like, 960 watts? That's literally one of my regular power lines right now, because I don't have metals. We don't have metals! We don't want to put organic in there, honestly. I can't tell the light anymore, man. We have so many light bugs. Now that I think about it, maybe instead of making this room into a recreational room, I'll make it into a cook area because at the end of the day, we will probably start eating. Wait, now that I think about it, maybe we need some ethical, because no, but we have. Oh man, I want to automate this so bad. Well, I gotta fight the urge, man. I got to fight the urge to automate it because at the end of the day, what is gonna need to happen first is we got to focus on our main porters, right? And like, yes, it will be nice to automate it, like now, but let's just get our stick in order. So a couple things before we can play around with like automation and stuff like that is numero uno. We're gonna need some form of cooling that doesn't involve what do you call it, the coal slush geyser, because at the end of the day, these guys are only going to carry us so far, right? At least they carry us through the early game, but when we get to the mid game, especially the industrial age, we're gonna need the ability to cool our base. Without an aqua tuner, you're just gonna sit there and jerk yourself off all day, basically. So, that's why we're gonna get the aqua tuner up first before we worry about anything other thing. And then for the power base, I mean, again, like we have basic automation now. Any coal that this thing generates is getting into here, and then that coal is then getting injected, into the machine. So the only thing, I kind of want to move out of coal power eventually, but it's okay for the time being. I will also like natural gas too. And then what do we have right now? 4, 8, 12. So we can go up to 12 right now. You're useless. I'll take the cook package, honestly, or the coal, man. I need metal so bad. I'm so down bad for metal, man. God damn. I guess another thing that we're gonna need is also freaking reed fiber. Like we don't have a lot of that. I mean, then again, we're also shoving all of our guys in one area right now. Like that's very not good for business. But the consequences of my actions, We're gonna be punching all the way down. Alright, so what is this design like right now? The perfect design for me is a 13 by 12. And then we need an airlock in between that 13 by 12 because at the end of the day, fuck. Whoops. I fucked up. Realistically speaking, we're gonna be automating it. And this thing can use brine because at the end of the day, but like, we need to move it out by one. Yeah, because this is gonna be a sealed environment. We're gonna keep it at a current temperature. And it depends, right? Like we can put more than just one block. I mean, like we can put like 1, 2, 3, 4, however many block that we want to put in. And then we're gonna automate the shit out of it because at the end of the day, we don't want our people to be doing like the minor tasks, right? Like we want to kind of set and forget kind of thing. Ultimately, I want to at least have a minimum of 2 blocks producing, and then a third block for breeding purpose. Not breeding purposes, but just dumping out the excess, because we're gonna generate a lot of excess, and then eventually, once I get to the age of unlimited power, aka I need to either get a petrol generator going or a natural gas. I would like my natural gas, but I don't think the seed is. Unfortunately, the seed did not spawn with natural gas. We did spawn with a lot of water though, so I mean, I think hydrogen might be our actually primary power source. The only thing is that I need to build a place where we can take it, because honestly, I think this polluted water is honestly not that necessary anymore. Considering the fact that like the two coal slush geyser has been providing us with enough water to counteract the double electrolyzer. So I think now what we can do is probably use this as our natural gas burner, and then burn that shit into space basically. I'm still debating on how we're gonna clean that. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but I know it involves chlorine at some point, so that's gonna be fun. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now, just because we got other fish to fry. Now we're heading into our second hour. Okay, I think we're gonna do one more hour probably. Just to sort a couple things. I think ultimately we're in a very strong position. First of all, the amount of dupes. I mean, I don't know, man. Like last run, it took me like I don't know how many cycles, but a lot of cycles to get to 10 dupes to say the least of things here, and we're gonna go further than that in a shorter amount of time frame. So, it's kind of nice, honestly. And then any surplus plastic that I have, well, I need to make sure to save at least 200, right? I was gonna say we're gonna upgrade the ladders too while we're at it, but that's pretty much all we can afford right now. That's why I want to have 16 Drecos be producing. Like the only thing is that we're consuming a lot of dirt, which may not seem like a problem, but eventually like we're gonna be consuming all of our dirt unless we figure out how to replenish them, because we're consuming dirt in this thing, we're consuming dirt in this thing, and then we're also consuming dirt via our power source too. So I mean, I know dirt is probably not the most value, and considering the fact that we have a lot of dirt too, it's like not that bad, but it's still better to build like surplus, right? Than eat into a deficit. Even though like we have a lot of money, so we have a lot of room basically to eat into a bunch of deficits. But at the end of the day, we gotta balance the budget. Okay, the budget, it's bad. Holy oil! Oh my god, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my dude, this one oil biome had more oil than my previous freaking run, man. This is just one. There's more than one. There's fucking another one over here. Oh my god. Damn. The desert really wants you to produce like an astronomical amount of oil, man. Kind of makes sense, but holy shit. That's not even the full biome, by the way, because there's still a little bit up here, so there could be even more. I think this is going to be my primary oil biome producing thing, just because there's such a heavy concentration of them, and I don't have to worry about moving it around, right? All the oil can just fall at the bottom, and then, conjugate there to then go into our industrial block to get processed. You might be right. You might be onto something. And then the industrial block, we'll install it on the outside. Oh, wait. Damn. Let's say we want to have 2. We're going to have to dig out this entire ass section right here. Which kind of forces me to have to dig in between 2 biomes. I kind of want to leave this thing intact as much as possible. So, like, I guess we could attach the support breeding unit at the bottom to hold the access, and then whatchamacallit, purge. Dude, we have so much fucking work to do. It's crazy, okay, man? It's crazy out of here. But let's get our aqua tuner. Oh wait, our aqua tuner is gonna need refined metals though. You son of a bitch. Oh, looks like I'm prepping up some refined metal, so that should be good. How's our oxygen? It's all bricked up. Okay. Well, that's not like the worst issue to have, right? That means that, you know, we're breathing. That means we're overproducing, which is really good. Stress. What the heck? No, we're ham fisting it. How are you stressed? I have no idea. Gotta say, is there a way to circumvent that? I don't think so. Huh. I don't know how you managed to get stressed. Well, either way though, it's gonna go away. Alright, I'm gonna make the executive order. Yeah, wait a minute. We have refined metals now. I forgot, dude. I'm gonna have to move my industrial district too, by the way. Like that thing right now, it does not provide us with enough power. Uh there's so much work. I need to install the door first. Oh my god. Ah! Yeah, we're gonna use lead for everything because again, like it's not that bad. Like of all the material and stuff like that, like realistically speaking, lead can take it. Especially since we're not gonna be operating in extreme conditions, so I think it'll be fine if we just put lead there, and then I want metal tiles. Make sure to install the automation wire so that they can take it whatever. And then I do think we're going to be using polluted water. Actually, that means we got to clean this polluted water. All right, next stream, I think the primary focus is going to be cleaning this polluted water. So that means we have to play around with chlorine a little bit. The only problem is that we don't have any suits, so we might come in from like a southern angle actually, and then put the cleaning in this area basically instead. It will be annoying though because that means they have to go down, over, up in order to get to the cleaning area. But it's either that or I install suits and also move these crabs to like a different location because these crabs are kind of in like the way. Actually, yeah, I think that might be better. So, and we're gonna move we're gonna build like a mini area, and then that area is gonna be responsible for operating in this conditions here because it's gonna be extreme, man. Because there's a lot of germs, a million germs. Farming, cooking, decorating, ranching, farming plus science. That's not that bad. I'd rather take you because you have farming and operating and tidying. Like you're Mima. Congratulations, you're in. Mima is stress. She starts off a little stressed. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I did say we're gonna go up, right? So like, you better bet the number's gonna go up, Jedi, Jedi, and then. So, did we install the power wires? Check. Automation wires. Check. Then let's install the metal tiles. And the reason why we want to block a liquid is simple. Liquids hold heat much better than the metal tiles. The metal tiles are good for transferring heat, but the problem with them is that they also like can't really like take a lot of heat. So by adding a little layer of liquid in between, that liquid will be the primary like coolant. And then what do you call it? These doors are gonna act like injectors. Where like it injects heat or cold. In this case, it's gonna inject cold into this thing, and it's gonna keep it at a fixed amount of temperature, whatever that temperature may be. I don't know just yet. It's probably 15. I think 15 Celsius gives you 5 Celsius of cooling leeway, and then 15 Celsius of heat leeway. So I think around 15 should be good. You know, if it gets too cold, if the water gets too cold, then you know obviously that'll become an issue, right? So I need to make sure that it's a perfect balancing act of like how much power we consume and you know all that business, yada yada. And the reason why we also designed this out of steel is because steel, at least for now, has the highest conductivity in terms of wall here. I don't know about gold. Chuck some bubbles because we're going to be working in a cold environment. I think steel is great for extreme environment, but for cold environment, we probably want like you know other metals to take its place, right? Because they don't really need extreme thing, I guess. We're not gonna be operating in extreme things. Piping. Just make sure that we install radiant piping. For backplate, I don't even know if we want to install like because backplates are expensive at the end of the day, and I'm like, you know, I think we're just gonna go out scampy with our backplates for the time being, just because it's expensive, and it's actually thermal intensive too. That's one thing to keep in mind. You know, it's not cheap to say the least of things, because ultimately we're dumping the heat right now directly into our cooling tank. Which is not a good idea in the long run. Honestly, fuck it, man. Let's just go balls to the walls. You know, we have money. By money, I mean we have temperature. So it's not end of the world. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, well, we might be have to leave sooner rather than later. I upgrade a feel of my mind to level 2, carrying 800 grams or something. I think it's kilograms because I think grams is too small. So, what you may call it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, having these guys be able to lift, well, I mean, 400 grams plus an additional 800 grams, that's 1200 grams, right? I'm assuming it stacks, or maybe it doesn't stack. I don't know, man. No, it's probably 800. It's probably just another plus 400 rather than plus 800. I mean, it's still useful though, having them to be able to carry like additional load. Just seeing if anybody didn't hit their thing yet. All right, Mima, congratulations. You're going to be doing engineering. And then eventually you're also going to do farming for me. Actually, now that I think about it, we have 5 on 1. So Mima, you're going to go to default schedule 4. Then that has 3. I need to take 2, 13. No, wait, 4? Oh, it's because I have 4 shifts. Oh. Damn. That's good though. I mean, honestly, the less trips, again, the less time they have to do something, right? The better, right? I don't. At this point, I don't even let them, or at least like I de-incentivize them to try to go into here, because like the machines can basically take care of all the jobs, right? There's really no point in having my primary dupes. I mean, then again, my dupes are not doing anything right now, but to be efficient, you gotta reduce the amount of things, or what you call it, the amount of actions that you dupe have to, so that your dupes can spend your stuff doing more important stuff like desal or getting this salt out of the desalinator. Like that's pretty important, just because water generation is pretty important. Ultimately, let's see if we actually have enough water to last us during the drought period, because if we don't have enough, if we don't produce enough water to last us throughout the drought, then that's going to be very concerning, because this thing's going to be off for about 50-60 cycles. This thing's only going to be off for 30 cycles, so it's not as bad, but still though, I mean, droughts are going to definitely hit us once in a while here. And yeah, I think the taming of this generator is going to be my next target. And once we get this aqua tuner, not only can it inject coolness into this thing and also coolness into the thing, it can also cool down this liquid too. So I think we're gonna kill like multiple birds with one stone with this one aqua tuner, because realistically speaking, I think this one aqua tuner is going to be able to handle like 90% of our issues. So, or not 90%, it's basically going to handle like cooling this thing, and then ultimately this thing too. And then after that, I mean, like we'll just let it chill for the time being. But yeah, I gotta be like slightly right back. And give me like a minute or two. Also, hydration, gang. Make sure to stay hydrated. Gotta make sure you get the water injection, Oh. Okay, so ultimately though, I think I'm just gonna get one more dupe. And what do you call it? We're gonna top off there. And then for the time being, I'm gonna be evicting these guys. I like how we keep just moving them. I'm sorry, man, but you guys are in the way of progress. Also, what kind of thing is that? It's a 6. Oh my god damn. Okay. That's
What's the temperature that you release your content at? Is the better question. Ooh. 95. Goddamn. I don't know. Can one aqua tuner handle that? But the thing is that the one aqua tuner, right, needs to not only. Okay, I have one aqua tuner. Yeah, that one aqua tuner is gonna have to clean this, plus this, plus whatever industrials we put down here too. That's a lot. But then again, you know, one aqua tuner is pretty strong. You know, like grand scheme of things. So like, I don't mind pushing him to the limit, to say the least of things here. For the time being, how bad are you? Properties. You're not that bad. Yeah, you have high thermal conductivity, and we have a bunch of you. So you know what? Congratulations, you're in. I'll put touch 2 because we don't really need that many. You know what? Just for symmetry's sake. Even though technically the other thing is better. But... yeah, because you want them both to be touching. Oh, whatever, man. I keep getting sidetracked with like a billion. I mean, I have like a lot of ideas, you know, like where can we improve upon, you know, and it's killing me, man. It's killing me. Because I'm like, you know what? Now that I think about it, man, shit. Well, first of all, we're gonna have to build like these Dreco farms, just because right now the plastic that these guys are producing, it's just not good enough. Because I need more. I need more plastique, so I need to double the farm. But before we can double the farm, we gotta get the cooling down under control. We have to. It's non-negotiable, because ultimately these guys are not providing enough cooling, right? So like, if you want cooling, you're gonna have to build an aqua tuner. It's just that simple. I mean, ultimately, once we remove this top bit. Why the hell do we even put this top bit in here? I have no idea. I guess worst case scenario, we can double up, have 2 aqua tuners in order to handle like, you know, this geyser, that geyser, our main geyser, and then what do you call it? Whatever extra cooling capacity that we need. Man, there's a lot of thinky going on now. We're getting to the age of the middle game, and the middle game, you really gotta do a lot of thinkies because at the end of the day, it's just like, where are you gonna get your power from? Where are you gonna get X from? Where are you getting your Y from? I'm gonna put it 1... let's make it 2 gap of space just to make my life easier. Also, you are a goddamn criminal that needs to get moved somewhere. Let's put you there for the time being. Sweep this egg too while we're at it. Man, Mima has reached Zen, brother. That's crazy. Anyways, liquid's gonna come from the bottom. That liquid is then gonna go up, down, all around. That's a problem, isn't it? When this thing opens, there'll be a vacuum, which means this liquid is gonna go through a vacuum. Which means it's not gonna be able to transfer heat to begin with, but just in case, I mean, we might as well build that shit out of the thingy. Yeah, because I really want to concentrate cooling, if possible. So we want it to, you know, be as concentrated as possible. And then for the steam turbine, we're gonna use lead because the only thing we can afford is lead days. All right. Well, I think tots. I probably have another 15. Let's just finish the piping, so that you know, like I don't have to worry about the piping when I come back. Oh my fucking god, man! People, I just want to be left alone sometimes, you know. Damn. That guy is so happy. He's generating, or that lady is so happy that she's generating stars, bro. What am I doing? Why are you doing from the top side, bro? Just do it from the middle. Oh, he's thinking. See, this is why, like, it's good to work in a clean environment because then you don't have to worry about shit like this, brother. All right, now we have access to all the pipes. But yeah, the reason why we're building this thing out of insulated is to prevent leakage. I say prevent it from interacting with the local environment, yada yada. Or at least minimizing it. Ultimately, you want to produce it out of ceramic, but we're not gonna have a lot of ceramic anytime soon, so we don't have to worry about 100% efficiency. Alright, and the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to be using some basic plumbing automation, be it the thermal sensor here. Again, we're going to use everything out of lead just because it's cheap. And the melting point, I mean, like, unless we're working with volcanoes, it should not be very that big of a deal because the melting point is pretty good, right? Yeah, the melting point is like 300 degrees. And, like, realistically speaking, the environment that it's going to be operating in, the ideal environment is going to be 200, but realistically, we're not going to be really pushing it to that height unless something happened. I don't know. Like, something extreme got to happen in order to push it to that high, basically. Like, something has really gone wrong if it actually gone that high, honestly. We're going to be using polluted water, so we can go down to -4. think it'll be in a more ideal shape if we try to keep as much of the abyss site, because the abyss site at the end of the day is a perfect temperature controller, due to the fact that they prevent zero temperature from leaking, especially double of them. So it prevents, the heat from this area from getting to this area. So I actually want to keep most of it intact if possible. Obviously, it depends on, if that's possible or not. Oh, I was like, why is nobody doing this? And it turns out I'm an idiot. There we go. I am going to separate this, though. So this grid, these suits are going to be part of the bottom grid, and then I'm going to make a northern grid, too, to handle all of this shit. Make sure to cap this baby, to make sure that there's no uncontrolled release of stuff. And then I'm going to need to create a bin. I'm actually going to have to create multiple bins here. The one bin for this guy, another bin for this guy, and then... call it a cleaning loop too. Honestly, I think what's gonna happen here is that we're gonna probably fill this shit up with like infinity chlorine. You can't have infinity chlorine. That's illegal. Don't worry about it. Okay, and now we just gotta install the basic this thing, and then I think we should be Gucci. And again, like this pipe in the middle, like realistically speaking, is gonna be a perfect It's going to be a vacuum, which means, there's going to be no temperature exchange between these guys, even if there's this pipe in the middle, because, again, like, this middle part is going to be a vacuum, so we should be good. Dude, people are, like, tripping, man. I'm kind of scared, man. Okay, I think we're ready. How much lead do we have? Depending on what put 4 shift plates for that, I'm like, oh no, it's too expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive. Oh god, Meatball, what are you doing? That's okay though, because now we actually pump emergency air down here, so Meatball is not gonna drown y'all. Oh, we have like random ass resources down in the south, and she's just grabbing that right now. Okay. How? Yeah, might as well grab it. Why not? I mean, at this point, like, doesn't seem like that much because our people can lift, you know. Okay, and then the next thing. I'm not gonna do any shipping, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, I think we gotta install the power slash the steam turbine. I guess worst case scenario, we should design in mind of like what happened if we need two, you know? Yeah, because what happened if we need a failsafe, you know? So having two is actually not a bad idea. But then we gotta expand out the airlock though. What is it? 5? We gotta expand the airlock by 1. I say let's not worry about it for the time being. Okay, so the first rudimentary loop, and then if we need to expand the loop, we can. But the primary thing is that the aqua tutor needs to remove the heat, or the primary thing is that the steam turbine, there needs to be a way to remove the heat that's coming from the steam turbine because it deletes heat, but it also, you know, like a little bit of heat gets released back into the environment. So that's why you need to have the primary cooling loop ready, right? And then we can expand the loop however we want, however we deem fit, depending on, you know, what we need from it. So the primary thing is that I wanted to drop most of its coolant into the into this thing first before it drops cooling off to other side projects that we're going to be working on. And then I'm gonna need to pump I don't know, man. We're basically gonna suck this chlorine biome dry, and the reason being is because I'm gonna use that chlorine gas in taming this polluted water geyser, because right now this polluted water geyser is doing nothing for us when it can do something for us, aka it could be our primary producer of polluted water and stuff like that. And then for power, I guess we're just gonna have to be at the mercy of the co-generators for the time being. Eventually we're gonna move out of it, but for the time being, the co-generators are gonna be part of our industry, I guess. And then this is all radiant piping. Did I fuck up? Might have. So this simple bypass
is very good, just because at the end of the day, any liquid that is above 4, it'll block this thing, and then it'll let the liquid go through. So, the reason why this is good is because at the end of the, well, okay, I keep saying it's the end of the day, but instead of using what we did previously, we save power. I think last time we used a liquid shutoff, which ultimately, I mean, it's not that much, right? It's only 10 watts, but I mean, it still saves us overall power, right? By not having to depend on the liquid shutoff. Instead, just depend on the bridge instead, which serves the same purpose, but doesn't use power. So. I think there's going to be a little bit of leakage. Yeah, because in order to get this thing operational, I'm going to need polluted water. Unless we want to use ethanol. Because ethanol can get cold, but ethanol won't hold its temperature as well as polluted water. I don't know, man. On one hand, I'm like, polluted water would probably be the better liquid. But on the other hand, is that it will off gas, though, which is freaking annoying. I don't want it to off gas. I guess unless we fill this thing in with like 2 kilograms of pressure to begin with, then it cannot off gas, right? So actually, yeah. I think now we're going to start backfilling, actually. Before we put the liquid in, I think what we want to do is... But the problem is, the hydrogen's there. Oh, man, I'm about to make like one long-ass wire. Yep. I mean, I was gonna say we could repurpose the oxygen line, but then I'm like, the oxygen line is like hella filled right now, so you ain't repurposing shit. Wrong direction. So, the thing is that the water will only off gas if there's room to off gas. So if we overpressurize with hydrogen in there, the liquid cannot off gas, which means we don't have to worry about it like off gassing, because it can't off gas. It's impossible. Impossible! But we just got to make sure that the pressure in there is over 2 kilograms, though. Even a high pressure vent. The only reason being is because we want to make sure to push this thing up to like above 2K. I don't want it to be above 2K, but honestly, it's what it is, man. It's honestly how insanely quick we can get things done with, I guess, more duplicates. It makes sense because, ultimately you have more labor, right? That you can, shoot around to do stuff. So, it's honestly very nice just to have, like, a lot of duplicates. Just because, getting a project done, instead of entailing, like, one duplicate running around doing everything, it entails, like, 3 different teams, right? One team works on one end, the other teams work on another end, and then the other team work on that end. So it's so nice having these plumbing systems be installed, like, snap a finger, Anyways, we're gonna suck some of you guys out for a little bit. Not a lot, just enough to make sure that this thing is like around 2 kilograms of pressure. I don't know how much that is, dude. You think it's 2 kilograms now? Well, hopefully that's enough to fill out my guy.
Actually, before we get this loop up and running, we gotta tame this thing. Fuck, man. Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm good. I'm okay. Okay. I'm gonna say, like, how are you starving? It's just too slow. Ultimately, I think we need 2,000 plus. So keep sucking. Keep sucking until they're numb. I'll say when I get to the bends, that's when it's enough. Yeah, because we need to make sure that what do you call it, the pressure is high enough where it won't produce what you may call it. The thing won't have enough. There won't be enough space for it to produce anything. I think it needs to be over 2,000 plus. But remember, we also have 4 extra cubes of air that's gonna get injected into here too. So a little bit under right now. We gotta inject a little bit more. That's like 3 Mississippis. 3 Mississippi worth, I think. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Just a little bit extra, just because this thing can handle up to like 20k pressure. So like we can push it. We can push it probably up even further. But I just need to make sure that there's enough pressure so that the thing doesn't off vent, and that's gonna save me a little bit of time, just because then we can just pour it directly into this thing. Oh shit! I really hope this doesn't leak. That's so triggering. That is gonna leak like heat and exchange heat and stuff like that, but I think we need to do it at the end of the day. That's what I get for not planning ahead. Now, what are we gonna do about this one? What one? Oh no! Oh my god!
Okay, we'll deal with it later. Okay, so what should I call it? I think the main goal now has shifted as circumstances change, things are different now. Ultimately what's gonna need to happen here is that we're gonna need to use this polluted water, because this polluted water is gonna be useful at the end of the day. We're gonna have to move these guys. Hopefully these guys don't attack me, but I'm gonna move them up for the time being. And the reason being is because we're gonna be building our new suit area into this area here, and the primary purpose that we're gonna create this into a chlorine area. So we're gonna need suits and stuff like that to make sure that that's all set and ready to go. So yeah, for now though, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. My name has been Hunter OG. And when I see you next time, which is probably going to be tomorrow for some more Oxygen Not Included. Just have a good day, night, or morning. And then if Cody's live. Oh wait. Oh. Almost forgot to mute my audio again. Okay, Cody's not live for today. Alright, well, he's not live, so we're just gonna call it a day. And whatchamacallit? We'll see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow, our primary focus is gonna be making a chlorine area to clean out this polluted water. I have a general idea of how I want to build it. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, on that,